NBA sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. A moment ago, here was the scene with the Cowboys emerging from their tunnel. It was loud. It's still loud. We're ready for football as the Cowboys get set to match up with the San Francisco 49ers. It's the team of the 80s versus the team of the 90s. The Niners, the Cowboys, they're underway. And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 20. Now a quick throw as they get it to Ayuk outside. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Faking the give to Mostert. Now Lance. This one caught by Kittle. He'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
Good job there of getting his tight end involved because he lines up on the right side of the formation, just works his way across the field. I really like how they were in sync on that one. He spotted the open gap in the zone, and his quarterback found him, and they get a first down.
And they fake the handoff. Now Lance. He'll fire this deep for Ayuk. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 13. And the Cowboys are going to get possession here as they force the opening drive turnover. They may have thrown the interception, obviously less than ideal, but I think they also sent a message that they're going to push the ball downfield in this one.
Yeah, not afraid to take their shots right away, huh? What was that, like a 9-9-9 route? 9 meaning go? Just went ahead and went for it. Didn't work out so well because it certainly appeared the defense was prepared. But I'm with you. Okay, so it didn't work this time. Doesn't mean we won't try it again later.
Following the interception, here's Prescott. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And he's got it. What a catch on the sideline. A big connection on that one. 38 yards. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Prescott. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Schultz. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Really been an ideal start for them. They get the turnover on the opening possession. Now here they are moving the ball straight down the field on their first drive.
And that feels good, but you know on their side of the field all they're thinking is finish this drive off because they took it away, right? So now you got them back on their heels a little bit. Now go down and put a touchdown on them. Look out. You've won the mental battle early in the game, and that may carry over for you. That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down.
Brought down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It's 3rd and 10.
On 3rd down, it's Prescott. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6.
And in a lot of ways, that catch is expected. Red zone presence, and that one was realized there. You've got to find your tight end in that situation.
Now Elliott. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott, a 6-yard touchdown run. And the Cowboys have taken the early lead. Zerline connects on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. To throw, it's Lance. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a first down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Lance, a handoff here to Mostert. And he is going to lose yardage here. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Plays like we just saw there. That's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out. Because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game. And that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
On 2nd and 12, Lance buying time to his left. The tight end Kittle has it on the left side. So the pitch and catch good for 11. And that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard. They'll try and run here with Mostert. And he gets this one across midfield for the first down to the 46.
He's tackled at the 46-yard line. It's a gain of 6. And the 49er first down.
Here's Lance. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Micah Parsons. And the Cowboys are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And coming up on their 2nd drive of the game, had the touchdown last time out. Now they have the football back. Chance to really seize early momentum.
Feels to me like they had a really excellent week of practice and it all came together. But I'll bet you it got galvanized in the locker room in pregame. Somehow I think the head coach, his oratorical skills were on point.
Here's Prescott. Looking right sideline, but it's incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
Play fake. Here's Prescott. Wide open, Amari Cooper. And he hung, mismade it, but just short. Finally out of bounds, right down around the goal line. A big play here for Dallas. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. Elliott. And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down.
He's already found the end zone once in this half, and they do a nice job there pushing him backwards and denied his bid for a second score.
Back at the 2 now. Here's 2nd and goal. Again, it's Elliott. And this is not going to do it as he's stopped at the 2-yard line. No gain on the play there. They're going to need to come up with something better here on 3rd and goal. Two minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. Prescott on 3rd and goal. Flushed out right. And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out. And yes, they want the points, so they will decline the penalty, no question there.
You don't think they spent a couple of seconds mulling over with the penalty?
I don't even know why they asked the sideline.
Not at all. When you put the ball in the end zone on a takeaway, take the points and keep moving.
Zerline good with a PAT, and it's now 14-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Dancing to his left. And Lance will have the 1st down as he's able to slide to avoid the contact there at the end of the play. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. And Lance going to give this to Mostert here on the option. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. On play action, Lance. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. On 1st and 10, here's Lance. Being chased out left. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
They've given up a few 1st downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
2nd and 10. Off of play action, here's Lance. This one complete to Mohamed Sanu. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Play action. Now it's Lance. Flush to his right. And it's out. He put it on the carpet. And this is going to get out of bounds, so they will gain a bit of yardage on the play, actually, and they'll hold on to the football as well. The fumble on first down. Now here's second down. From the gun, a run with Mostert. It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker, and now it's third down. Running the counter with Mostert, and they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave them with a fourth down. Now the Niners going to signal for their third and final timeout, as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. The 49ers are going to turn over the special teams crew. The field goal unit is out there now. From the right hash, this from 33. The kick by Gold is good. And they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3. So they do get 3 points, but that's now 3 drives with only the 3 points, not a ratio that's going to win you many ball games.
Not at all, Brandon. And think about it this way. We all know payoff is the key, right? And wouldn't we love to have the concession on every T-shirt that's been printed in football that says finish on it? Because that's the mantra everywhere. Got to be able to finish drives, put points on the board.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And with a 2-score lead already, they may just look to get this thing to the locker room. Escaping the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down.
Well, no kneeling for them. They decided they weren't going to run out the clock. They decided to take their shot downfield, hoping to either make a connection or a pass interference call. They wanted more points to put on the board.
Oh, Prescott stripped. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports.
Both teams making their final preparations for the second half of action. So with that, let's get you back out to Arlington, where we rejoin Brandon and Charles.
Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Cowboys will get the football first here, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in quarter 3. On the return, it's Jordan Lewis.
The Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
Looking to throw. Prescott. He'll get this out wide here to Elliott. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
So from the 36 now, first and 10. Now a shotgun handoff to Pollard. And he puts his head down and gets up to the 42 for a gain of about 6. 6 yards on that last play. Here's second and 4.
Brings up second and 4.
Prescott now. He's going to let this one go deep. And that is intercepted. Or was it? Wait, they'll say no. No interception. He did not keep the feet in bounds, apparently. So that's just going to be an incompletion. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Now a give here to Pollard. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. Dak and the offense still out there. They are going to go for it. Now Prescott on 4th down. He finds his target. It's Schultz. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
And that's a big pickup of a 1st down. And you know that all week, both sides of the ball, offense and defense, are going through every situation. And in this case, the offensive guys had the right play dialed up because defensively, you work on 4th down situations as well.
And deflating for the defense. They can't get the stop here. They'll go with Pollard here on 1st down. And he'll be taken down at the 33, a pickup of about 4.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
And he's going to have this pretty close to a 1st down as the tackle is made at the Niners' 28. This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard. Trying to run for it with Pollard. And he's able to pick up the 1st before he's taken down at the 27.
Well, this has been a long drive. In fact, it's eaten up a good chunk of the 3rd quarter, which is precisely what you want when you're playing with the lead. You control the football, you control the clock, and impose your will on the defense.
A 1st down carry by Elliott. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. Tackle that time by Jarquiski Tart. In the 1st half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. Oh, lots of praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right now on this drive.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. The give is to Elliott. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. They'll try to throw now. Prescott rolling to his right. And that one not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time has now run out on this 3rd quarter of play. Back now here on EA Sports. It's the Cowboys with a football. They'll be looking to tack onto their lead as we get set for the 4th. The Cowboys on 3rd down. They've been near perfect. 4 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 8. He's got a man complete. It's Amari Cooper. And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down. So now Dak Prescott off. Greg Zuerlein on for the field goal. From the right hash, and this one just a chippy. Zuerlein's kick is up and through. And they will stretch the lead now to 17-3. So that maybe not a knockout blow, but I suppose certainly every little bit helps when you're trying to salt one away in the 4th.
Well, the possibility of being beaten by 2 late touchdowns or at least sent to overtime does exist. But time, definitely a big factor at this stage of the game, is in their favor.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
We're looking for the big chunk.
And he will go down. A Cowboys sack. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Lance now to throw. Completes it to Benjamin. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. Lance Lance looking to throw it. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Lance now on first down. Eluding the pressure right. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
To throw again on second down. Lance. Flushed out right. All in all, no gain on the play, and it'll bring up third. The Niners on third down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. Lance going to throw. Forced out to his left. Oh, and a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch. And in a 2-score game, obviously, every play, every third down, like we saw there, magnified. Big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get to third down. They've got to maximize time and conserve as much as possible.
He's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4. Looking to throw again on second down. Lance. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And this is intercepted. And that should do it. Picked up by Kelvin Joseph. And the Cowboys are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. They'll try and run some clock now with Elliott. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up second down. Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back, those are the ones you focus on and want to take away. And they've done that pretty successfully in this game.
And the trend continues here in the 4th like it was in the 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. The bottom line is he takes care of the ball well for them, so they'll keep handing it to him.
Throwing here, Prescott. Looking deep in the direction of Cooper. The man that's caught at the 6-yard line. And he takes it in for the score in the game's final play, so it doesn't affect the outcome. But a little whipped cream on top to their ending.
Or as our friends in Bayou Country would say, that's a little lagniappe, a little extra on top.
So this one will end in a victory for the Dallas Cowboys. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second-half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half, the adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the second half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close them out.
Today's sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Obviously, they do everything big here in Dallas, and the introduction to the Cowboys, no exception. They're set for football in Big D as their guys will do battle with the Buffalo Bills. They met in back-to-back Super Bowls in the 90s, and they're together again. The Cowboys and Bills are underway. And we will not see a run back on the opening kickoff. This will be a touchback. Now the Georgia Southern man, it's Matt Breida. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
From the 31, Allen. That's caught by his tight end, Dawson Knox.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and put the down marker back to 1.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
Flush to his right. Looking for Diggs, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Trayvon Diggs. And the Cowboys are going to take possession of the football as they force the turnover on the opening drive. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 43. Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. Some tough running, but it only gets him to the 45. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Now Prescott. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it. Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes, 9.9 times out of 10? Just missed that one.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. And now the Bills are going to stop it as they call a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Prescott from the gun. Escaping the pressure right. Letting one fly deep for Cooper. And this is caught. Right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Off play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott. Eluding the pressure right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
So I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Prescott got his man there complete to Gallup and able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. 1st and goal, a chance to convert that early turnover into points. And forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive. 2nd down and goal. Prescott in trouble, and he'll go down back at the 12. After the sack, 3rd and goal now from the 12. Now Prescott. Flushed out right, and he'll just get rid of it.
I think that was a good job there defensively. They did allow him to drive all the way downfield, but once they got their backs to the goal line, they really turned up the pressure.
Yeah, they let him get all the way down here. Now the field shrinks. They've struggled to convert, and that last incompletion brings up 4th. And Zerline's kick is good. And the Cowboys are going to jump out to a 3-0 lead. In the end, the opening drive, Charles, does yield points. Maybe not the touchdown that they wanted, though.
Yeah, but bottom line, they wanted to get something out of that drive, and they did that. 3 points, they won't turn that down at all.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so it shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away, but they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on 1st down. Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. That'll give him 8 that time, and it'll make it 2nd down. To the air, Allen uncorks one for Davis. And it's intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Diggs. And the Cowboys are going to take over once again, and they'll have it at their own 8-yard line. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little...
And got his man complete. And all the way up to the 47-yard line. A big play here for Dallas.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
3-0 after 1 on EA Sports.
Bills nothing.
On 1st and 10, Prescott. A dump off to Elliott. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
21 yards. That's another Cowboys first down.
They'll run on 1st down. Elliott. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. 8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 11-yard line.
From the shotgun, a give to Elliott. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1.
A gain of 10 yards. That's another.
Prescott to throw it. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. Ezekiel Elliott there to make the grab. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. Zerline connects on the extra point. And the lead grows to 10-0. Is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And 2 picks thrown here in this first half alone. We'll see how that affects him.
Can't wait to see where his confidence is, because the great ones, they'll throw 4 or 5 picks, and while it'll hurt their team, it won't hurt their confidence. They'll think something was just wrong with the ball or the wind or something was funny. It's never about them. That's how they stay so into the moment and into the game.
This is Breida. Room to run past midfield. And he's got it across the 50 to the 47-yard line. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Throwing now is Allen. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked up by Leighton Vander Esch. And the Cowboys are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Flush to his right. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. That is caught by Lamb. And he will have a Cowboys 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis in this first half of action. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. Elliott going to get it again on 2nd down. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or 2 short here with 3rd down coming up. Out of the gun, here's Prescott. He'll get this to Elliott. And he's going to get the 1st down as they bring him down at the 23. Prescott on 1st down. To the left side and complete for Amari Cooper. And out of bounds right around the 20. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
Oh, he bowls over it. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
First and goal at the 2-yard line.
And again, it's Prescott. That is caught. It's Cooper for the Cowboy touchdown. 2 first-half touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott. And the Cowboys will add on to their lead. Zerline good with a PAT. And that makes our score 17-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And with a 3-score deficit staring them in the face, they might have to press the issue here and try to get points out of this drive. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Going deep for Diggs. And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. For as big and strong as some of these guys are, especially when you see them in full pads, it is sometimes hard to appreciate how truly fast they can move. That was incredible.
Well, in this league where coordinators worry so much about drawing up the right routes, blocking assignments, misdirections and stuff, they have these precise arrows and movements. Sometimes the best plays just come from the schoolyard where you look at your fastest guy and say, go long, go get it, big man.
And here's Lewis. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And with a 17-7 lead, maybe they're just looking to get into the locker room. Prescott looks to throw on first. Steps away to his left. Oh, Prescott stripped.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
So they keep the ball, but work to do on 2nd and long. Play fake. Here's Prescott. He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb. He's got a man, complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A big play that time through the air. 37 yards. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Prescott now. That one complete to Elliott. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
So still time for the kickoff here. 1 second to go in the half as this one is away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The final shot before half for Allen. Hands of Breida. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break.
Both teams making their final preparations for the second half of action. So with that, let's get you back out to Arlington, where we rejoin Brandon and Charles.
And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Cowboys will get the football first here, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in quarter 3. And here's Lewis.
Jordan Lewis on the return. The Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line could play a little bit better. I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation and pick up those pass rushers, because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Watch the whip. And kill. Here we go, 46.
Looking to throw. Prescott. Going for the deep ball. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A big connection on that one. 38 yards.
First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Prescott. He's got a man complete. It's Amari Cooper. And he's going to get this inside the 30.
That's another Cowboys
First down, Prescott. Looking middle, and it's incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, it's Elliott. Running right through it. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. So after a good run by Zeke, another 1st and 10. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Ball at the 9 on 2nd and 8. There's Prescott. He'll get this out wide here to Elliott. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. And that's good for a gain of 6. And that's going to lead to a 3rd down. They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Cowboys take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. They'll let Elliott try and run it in. And he will get into the end zone again. And he seems to have a nose for it as he gets both the touchdown and the 2-point conversion. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it 1st and 10. And the Cowboys' pressure gets there this time for the sack. Defensive end DeMarcus Lawrence applied the heat. To try again after the sack. Allen. Isaiah McKenzie hauling it in. They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down. To throw, it's Allen. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
We're into the second half now. This is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. They run forward Breida, and he won't get there. They stop him a few yards short of the line to gain. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And Dallas, they'll take over in terrific field position. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Buying time to his left. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped.
He's starting to fall into the category of not fair, because when he's on target throwing the ball, he's dangerous. But when you add in his ability to make plays with his feet, almost impossible.
Yeah, exactly. They've had trouble stopping him in the secondary. This time they've got the great coverage. Oh, he can run too. Now a throw here, hold in. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. To throw is Prescott. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked off down near the 5. And he'll be stopped shy of the 15 at the 14-yard line on the return. Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores, but yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is the team that just threw that interception, they've got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and thinking this game is over.
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Trayvon Diggs. And the Cowboys are going to get the football back as time will run out in this 3rd quarter of play. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Following the interception, here's Prescott. And that's Elliott, complete. Well, he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
What may seem a little unorthodox to some people, got the lead, 4th quarter, yet he's still firing away. I think he believes that's the best way to go ahead and win the game.
Yeah, a lot of coaches say, let's just run the football, be conservative. He's sticking to his game plan.
No, that is his game, and that's what they're going to ride.
A 1st down throw for Prescott. To the right side, he's got Cooper. It's complete. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the 1st down completion.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 21-yard line.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Prescott. And his throw is incomplete.
And that's a nice job there, because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
The Cowboys on 3rd down. They have been superb. 5 for 6 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 2. Left side to Lamb. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20.
When you have someone throwing it that well, that confidently, you don't have to call the game in fear at all, do you? You just go ahead and play.
Yep, confidence with a lead to throw it here in the 4th, and boom, he's on the money.
Yeah, you don't have to tuck your head in and go like turtle at this point. You just go ahead and play.
Throwing on 1st first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
They're certainly not letting up on the pressure in this one, and oftentimes you hear this expression, all gas, no break from defenses. But in this case, it's the offense still throwing the football up big in the fourth quarter.
On second down, it's Elliott. He's down inside the 10 to the 8, and it comes on a gain of 8. The Cowboys on third down. They've been excellent, 6 for 7. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Again, it's Elliott.
Come on, bring it,
And it is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott, an 8-yard touchdown run. And the Cowboys will extend their lead.
They were looking to pick up the first down on 3rd and short. They got a little more than they bargained for, finding the end zone as well.
And oftentimes in short yardage situations, you get a lot of defenders stacked near the line of scrimmage, partner. So if you can get past that first wave, there's usually room to roam, and he found it.
Zerline connects on the extra point, and that'll increase their lead to 28. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. A moment ago, here was the scene with the Cowboys emerging from their tunnel. It was loud. It's still loud. We're ready for football as the Cowboys get set to match up with the Los Angeles Rams. Here's the former Utah Ute, Matt Gay, to get this one started. And we are underway here on EA Sports. This is Tony Pollard. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott. He'll find Lamb. That's complete. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. A big play that time through the air. 36 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Now Prescott. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Well, that one was all about the defender making life difficult for the receiver. Very tough for a guy to hold on to the football through all that contact. He ends up forcing the incompletion.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Prescott from the gun. Sliding out of the pocket. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. So now 3rd and 10. A big play to start the drive, but nothing since. On play action, Prescott. And that will be incomplete as well.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. Off the play fake, Prescott. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. And the Rams are going to get the football here as they force the INT on the game's opening drive. That right there is the inauspicious start that they were hoping to avoid, the turnover on the 1st possession.
I love how you use those college-bound words like that, inauspicious. Well done. I really appreciate that. But here's the thing for me. I'm just wondering if their game plan is incorrect. You know, I think they felt like they could come in and throw it around pretty well. That interception early, they may rethink how they go about attacking.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Stafford.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Picked off at the 38. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. Well, certainly not how he wanted to start his night. First throw of the game, an INT.
Yeah, it's not easy, but he's got to try and wipe that one away from the memory banks. And let's face it, it's not often a quarterback and a defensive back have a lot in common. But one thing, because they have these individual type plays, they've got to have short memories, don't they? DB gets beat, wipe it away, quarterback throws a pick, has to do the same thing.
At the Rams' 26-yard line.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Completes it right side to Cooper. Cooper fast with the feet. And they'll get this down to the 10. Here we go now on 1st and goal.
It's a gain of 16 yards. Complete to Amari Cooper. First down and goal to go.
Again, it's Cooper as he makes the catch. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be 2nd and goal. Here's Prescott. And it's caught. Touchdown! Ezekiel Elliott, an 11-yard touchdown. And the Cowboys have taken the early lead. Now Greg Zuerlein on for the extra point. And this is up and good to make it 7-0 Cowboys.
Makes the score Cowboys 7, Rams nothing.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt a return.
25-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
All right, Brandon, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
From the 30 on 2nd down, Stafford, and that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
I think that's how this defense is going to need to play these tight ends. Again, get right up on them and stay physical. And that paid off on that play, helping force that incompletion.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Stafford down to throw. And he will go down. A Cowboy sack. Randy Gregory coming in to drop him for a loss of 8. And it also brings up 4th. They snap it to Stafford. To the sideline, and he's got it. They say the feet are down. Yes, the line judge says they're in. That'll be a 1st down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Stafford. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down.
Oh, he caught it. Just couldn't get the feet down. Couldn't get that toe tap sequence, right? I was ready to call him tippy toes if that one was completed.
Here's 2nd and 10. From the gun, here's Stafford. That ball nearly intercepted. The rookie had his hands on it, but couldn't pull it in.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. Throwing again at Stafford. And that will be incomplete.
2 drives won't tell the story of this game, but you absolutely have to like how this defense has played thus far. They have yet to allow this offense to get on track in this one.
will stay out there. He'll lead his guys up to go for it on 4th down. Here we go on 4th. Stafford. A hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. A surprising move to go for it. Predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And Dallas, they'll take over in terrific field position. Off play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott. To the left side and complete for Amari Cooper. And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. A gain of 6 there on 1st. Play fake. Here's Prescott. Right back to Cooper, and he got him again. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Prescott on 1st down. He'll get this out wide here to Elliott. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. Prescott yet again. Escaping the pressure right. He'll get this to Elliott. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. Prescott on 3rd and 2. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Touchdown, Cowboys! 2 first-half touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. Now Zerline on to add the extra point. And it's good to make it 14-0.
That's the score. Cowboys 14, Rams nothing.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can wreak. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Micah Parsons. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball. And I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Following the interception, here's Prescott. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, defensively, you're over there trying to catch your breath and try not to show the offense that you're a little bit fatigued. You're right back out there after the turnover. Now they've got to work towards getting another couple of stops and forcing them into at least a long field goal situation.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Looking to throw. Prescott. And that's Elliott. Complete. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon. And it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they'll pick up the 1st down. So now on defense, you assign a man to him, and try and cover him before he gets going.
That one complete. Elliott. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 11-yard line.
Prescott to throw it. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down.
To the air again, Prescott.
I'm not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off down at the 10. And the return will stop them well inside their own 20 at the 15-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. A few things better than a big man interception. You can always tell right when they get the football, there's that level of excitement and nervousness, and also like, what the heck do I do with this thing?
And you say, no better sight? Well, not for the quarterback to just throw it. It's bad enough to throw a pick, but to throw one to the big guy? But you're right about that. Now what do I do with it? But what's fun about it is, you know they're going to be in the film room after this ball game, telling all their teammates, maybe I should shift over to offense. I've got skills. What do you think?
Oh, absolutely. I always find myself cheering for them after they intercept it. Unfortunately here, he couldn't make it into the end zone.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. They'll fake the give. Now Stafford. And the Cowboys' pressure gets there this time for the sack. 2 minutes to play, 1st half. It's 14-0. A reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report. But business to take care of before we get there.
A 2-minute drill before the coach's 2-minute drill.
And that is incomplete. But the pressure there on 3rd down, forcing the errant pass. 4th down coming up. So on 4th down, here's Johnny Hecker to punt it away. That'll go as a 46-yard punt with a return of 7. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And 2 interceptions already here in this 1st half. That's got to affect him a little bit, right? He's got to be thinking about it.
He's got to be thinking about it, but most of the good ones, they find a way to put it aside. They're not happy about it by any stretch of the imagination. They find a way to put it aside and continue to play their game.
Can he put it aside? Let's find out. To throw again on 2nd down. Prescott. He finds his man. Complete. That's Elliott. And he works free. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. A big play that time on a catch and run. Well, you don't become a 2-time rushing champion in this league without being able to shed some tackles, and Ezekiel Elliott does just that on this latest run.
Yeah, and this defense has had its share of problems getting guys to the ground, and here's another example. They never should have allowed this play to gain as many yards as it did, but poor tackling early in the play led to big yardage after the fact.
And you can see the distance traveled there after the initial contact on the next-gen stats. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Now Prescott. He's got a man complete. It's Amari Cooper. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4.
You have to ask the question, where was the help? Because it's a little surprising to me that he'd find that much room to run this close to the end zone. He doesn't quite get there, but he sets his guys up with a 1st and goal.
Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Now Elliott. And he will take it in for a Cowboy score. Ezekiel Elliott on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. Then the Cowboys will add on to their lead. Zerline good with a PAT. And that makes the score 21-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And with a little under a minute remaining, they may try to put something together here just to try to cut into that deficit. Stafford's throw, it's complete into the hands of Higbee. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second, as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. On 1st down, Stafford here. And that is incomplete. Wow, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Play action. Stafford. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. Stafford for the 3rd time is intercepted. Picked up by DeMonte Casey. And the Cowboys are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield. And Charles, it seems like sometimes when you fall down early, there can be a tendency there to try and get it all back in one fell swoop. And that time, that thinking leads to an interception.
And I believe you brought up a really good point there, Brandon, because you try and force plays, right? You try and get all back in one shot, just as you mentioned there. And you know you're going to need some big plays to get back into the game. But ultimately, you really can't force what isn't there.
And some space here. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. Play action now. Prescott.
That is caught by Lamb.
And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds.
Let's just call it what it is. This has been a flat-out struggle for this defense all game long. They've really had a hard time slowing them down. And while I'm not big on speeches and guys jumping up and down, they might need their team leader on defense to get in their face right now and light a fire under these guys. They've got to start playing better assignment football and start getting guys on the ground.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll get him a bit closer as he's down to the 2-yard line. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. Prescott now. And this is going to be intercepted. Taylor Rapp with a pick. And the Rams are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
He's going to take another shot here. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Trayvon Diggs. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. That pick 6 extending this lead even further. Boy, it's been a while since I've seen a team struggle this badly in the first half.
I think all they want to do is get to the locker room, try and regroup, and come out to start the third quarter. But things don't improve fast then. I think the backups get a lot of play in the second half.
Zerline connects on the extra point, and it is 28-0. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break.
Final adjustments being made for the second half. Whether they'll amount to much in a game that's already pretty well decided, well, that's another question. Nevertheless, let's get you back out to Brandon and Charles.
And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Rams set to receive the second half kickoff, and they trail here as we resume play. No run back here to begin the half, and we will start at the 25-yard line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And they have a mountainous deficit looming in front of them. It was really, Charles, a disaster of a first half, so where do they go from here?
The first thing they have to remember is that what's done is done, and there's no going back. And now you have to play this drive by drive. Obviously, come back in this spot, pretty unlikely, but you still have to go out, take pride in your work, and try and put something together here in the second half.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. A shotgun snap for Stafford. Over the middle and complete to the tight end, Higbee.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Stafford going to give this to Akers. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. Keanu Neal, strong in run support as he comes up from his safety position to pop him behind the line. Throwing on 2nd and 14. Stafford. He completes it to Beckham. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Stafford now to throw. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
And he'll only get this to about the 44 as they stop him short of the line to gain. Still just the third quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. And able to find Higbee. It's complete. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. They'll fake it. Now Stafford. This is taken in by the tight end, Bryson Hopkins. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there? Freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free.
And now here's another interception. Picked off by Anthony Brown. And they finally put an end to this return, but not before he's all the way down to the 37. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the 3rd quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in, coming out to start this 3rd quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
Going to take a shot for Gallup. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
On 2nd and 10, Prescott. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Taylor Rapp with a pick. And the Rams are going to take over here up near the 40. 2nd straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily. I also wonder if it's going to unnerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one? Or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
A good gain on 1st. Has him set up with 2nd and just a couple of inches now from the 29.
At their 49-yard line.
Now a play fake it at Stafford. Eluding the pressure right. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the 1st down.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit, because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into some windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a 2nd interception, really a bad throw. So maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game, and he's applying it now.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. From the red zone now, Stafford. And he's wrapped up, taken down, back at the 25. Randy Gregory in there to get him. It's a loss of 5. After the sack on 1st down, Stafford flushed out right. All in all, no gain on the play, and it'll bring up 3rd.
Well, he strung it out as far as he could, and I like the fact that he kept his eyes downfield, but he finally ran out of time and room. But I'll take that over forcing it downfield and possibly having it intercepted.
Dancing to his left. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by DeMonte Casey. And the Cowboys are going to take possession here at their own 6-yard line. He got outside the pocket there trying to improvise, and he was calling for the ball downfield, but still the interception.
I think what happened, he did call for the ball thinking that he was open, but I think the quarterback spotted him too late. And that margin that he had on the defenders, that got eaten up, and they came up with the interception.
Prescott's throw taken in by Cooper here.
And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line.
Well, partner, nothing but praise from me for this offense. They have been tremendous all night long. They knew what they had to do to unlock the defense. And let's face it, this has been a master class in offensive football that we've been here to witness.
Being chased out left. And a result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. On 2nd down now, it's Elliott.
And this is going to be a Cowboys 1st down as he's got this up to the 35-yard line.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Off play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott. He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb. This is caught inside the 15. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. But Dak Prescott, probably not the first name you think of in terms of strongest arms in the NFL, but he showed it off there.
And I'm telling you, nothing will light up a crowd more than a play like that. Here in the stadium, all eyes were on the receiver streaking downfield, and you know everyone was thinking, throw it, he's open. What a connection there for the touchdown.
And you can see in the next-gen stats, that one at 62 yards in the air. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25. EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Obviously, they do everything big here in Dallas, and the introduction to the Cowboys, no exception. They're set for football in Big D as their guys will do battle with the Kansas City Chiefs. Is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. And now a timeout called by the Cowboys defense. They'll have two. remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Now the Georgia Southern man, this is Jerick McKinnon. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Looking to throw is Mahomes. And he will go down. A Cowboy sack. Micah Parsons. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him.
Well, we were wondering what they would do defensively to disrupt Patrick Mahomes. Sacking him on the first drive, that's a really good way to set a tone.
The last thing you want to do is let him get established in the pocket where he can set his feet and throw wherever he wants to. Even though he does it well on the run and on the move, you definitely want to get him off the spot in the pocket.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. How to get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass. Take it at the 37. We'll call that a 43-yard punt, 2 on the return, and the offense will take over with a new set of downs. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their 38. The play action fake. They'll look to throw.
Swinging this out for Pollard.
They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6. At the 43.
On play action, Prescott. Toward the left sideline, but it's incomplete. You and I watched film yesterday, and you told me to watch his feet. Well, for whatever reason, his footwork just looked off on that throw.
And you always love it when an ex-defensive back talks quarterback mechanics, right?
Well, but you're good at it.
Well, I try, all right? I don't know how good I am, but it doesn't take much to tell. His mechanics are off a little bit, exactly what you described. Footwork, that led to the incompletion.
And he will have a Cowboys 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I'm not sure that this play was designed for him specifically, but they got through the progressions and got the ball to him. So 2nd catch on the drive. He may not be a primary guy, but they definitely want him involved, don't they?
Absolute touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott, 39 yards. And the Cowboys have taken the early lead. Both sides of the football in sync early. You force the 3 and out, and then you take it down, score points.
You know what that tells me? They sold their game plan really well. Head coach said, listen, we're just going to stop them on 3 and out. We're going to take the ball downfield and score. But he also told them how it was going to happen. They're going to run this. We're going to stuff it. Then we're going to take the ball. They won't be able to keep up with us. And they got it done.
Zerline good with a PAT. And that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
They're going to think better of bringing this one out, and the drive will start at the 25. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
And a 3-and-out on that first drive. We'll see if they can do better here.
They should have a better opportunity because the nerves should be settled now. That first series, everybody goes out there, a little extra emotion. So now they get a chance to go back out and say, okay, now we're into the game. Let's go play and play as best we can.
You almost get a mulligan then on that first drive?
Sometimes it absolutely serves that way. You get a second opportunity. Nothing big happened. But then again, you didn't commit any mistakes either. Off you go.
So the completion good for 7 there. And it's a second down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a...
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown.
So there, Charles, I mean, a situation where it didn't matter how far he had to run, he was not going to be denied, and he winds up taking this all the way to the end zone.
I think defensively, when you look at a play like that, that's when everyone looks at their teammates and starts shaking their heads a little bit because now you're wondering, what are we in for? Worked all week to try and limit the big play ability that he possesses, and he winds up taking one to the house in the very first quarter. That was a tremendous run.
And he covered a lot of ground on that one, as evidenced by the final total there on Next Gen Stats. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this...
And he's taken down, a Chiefs sack. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Play fake. Here's Prescott. He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Well, as we get ready for 3rd down, let's go back and recap here. The sack on the first play of this drive, that threw a wrench in what they were trying to accomplish because they were compelled to throw the ball on 2nd down. A running play was not in the works. And that incompletion set up another passing down here on 3rd and long.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. To throw is Prescott. Flush to his right.
Open man, right side, it's Lamb.
And he is out of bounds, able to get it across the 20-yard line. It's a gain of 11, but they're still well short. It's 4th down. Now here's a defensive timeout called by the Chiefs. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They'll break the huddle here and go for it. This is 4th down. They're indeed going for it. It's Prescott. Forced out to his left. That's to his running back, complete. And now this is going to depend on the spot. And they say he's just short. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the Chiefs will have the football back in excellent field position. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. And now some motion before the snap. And this will be our first penalty of the night's proceedings. A false start backs him up 5. 1st and 15. From the gun, they will run with McKinnon.
75 yards rushing for him now as he has gotten the night off to a hot start.
Well, you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, second and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
Got an open man. It's Pringle. Fighting him off. Space to run past the 20. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. If you're these receivers, you got to be ready because when he's going to throw it quick on that RPO, he's going to throw it quick.
And this is why you spend time with your guy either in the offseason, during the week, the whole bundle. Because sometimes it's just telepathy. You both see the same thing, and he knows get the ball to him right away.
Escaping the pressure, under pressure, and he'll go down. They'll sack him on what ought to be the final play of this first quarter. He couldn't get rid of it. He winds up losing a yard. It's second down.
2nd and 11 now.
Handoff, it's McKinnon. And he'll take this down for about 4 yards, down to the 15.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
This one incomplete. Almost picked off by the rookie, but he couldn't quite look it in. And now it's 4th down.
Butker's kick here is good. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So unable to convert for the touchdown inside the red zone, but they do come away with 3.
Yeah, it's a 32-yarder. That's essentially an extra point nowadays, right? Because it's 33 as a general rule for these guys. So it should be a simple kick. But you know what's really strange nowadays? When they miss an extra point, I think they carry that with them longer than missing a field goal because an extra point's supposed to be automatic.
Absolutely, and I would think even field goals inside of 30 yards, even though they're substantially shorter than a PAT, it just has a different feel, doesn't it?
A different feel, a different vibe. That's what I get from all the kickers I talk to. They always say if I miss an extra point, that's the one that bothers me more.
They go over the middle, and it's complete to start the drive. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
15 yards on the play. That's good for a Cowboys.
On 1st down, Elliott runs over him, and he'll be stopped right at midfield. A tough run by Ezekiel Elliott, the 4th overall pick in the 2016 draft.
If you watch tape of him in college, you saw plenty of those runs because I know the highlights showed him in the open field breaking away from people, but that's how he wore down defenses, those exact type of runs.
Prescott now from the 50. He's got a man complete. It's Amari Cooper. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5. At the Chiefs' 44-yard line.
Prescott off play action. Again, it's Cooper as he makes the catch. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
It's 3rd and 1.
On 3rd down, Elliott. Elliott a 1st down and more. And down to the 19-yard line. So after a good run by Zeke, another 1st and 10.
22 yards.
From the red zone now, Prescott. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
On 2nd down, Elliott. And he gets it down close to the 10-yard line.
That's a gain of 8. Brings up 3rd.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 10-7, our score. On third down, it's Pollard. And he's got the first down as he gets it to the 8. So it's first and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. Here's Prescott. To the left side and complete for Amari Cooper. And he's able to get this down to the 5-yard line before he's out of bounds. 3 yards the gain there, second down. A give to Elliott. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on third and goal? Looking to throw. Prescott. Eluding the pressure right. Hammering for the goal line. He loses the football. So they escape, so to speak, maintaining the football. Defensively, though, opportunity miss.
It definitely was, because that's all defenses talk about. Getting the football and either advancing it the other way or just getting possession and turning it over to their offense. That can be a little bit deflating. You're exactly right. A lost opportunity.
That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there, because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And, yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
And they've got a little over 40 seconds to work with if they want to try to put something together.
Play action. Now it's Mahomes. Steps away to his left. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up second down.
And while he did a good job of sliding around in the pocket, there was nowhere to go with the football, so he had to take off and try and run. He just got back to the line of scrimmage, no gain.
On play action, it's Mahomes. Now he's forced out left. He'll have a first down past the 40. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. A big play there on the keeper.
Partner, it's often that man coverage is easier for a quarterback to run against. You get your receivers going downfield. Those guys are staying with them, and oftentimes they have their back to the quarterback, which opens up a lot of space and room, and they don't even know that he's taken off with it. What a big-time pickup on that play.
Now another timeout called for by the offense as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. They go play action. Now Mahomes.
Another pass into the reliable hands of Kelsey.
And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's first and 10.
Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. And it's intercepted at the goal line.
Picked up by Trayvon Diggs. And the Cowboys are going to take over at their own 13-yard line. Well, they were in a great position to take the lead, Charles. Obviously, all they needed was a field goal to do that. They wanted the touchdown. Unfortunately, they're going to get neither.
And you know every offense talks about the same thing each week, don't they, Brandon? They want to end every drive with a kick, whether it's a field goal attempt, a point after the touchdown, or at worst a punt. This time they had that opportunity but didn't get it, because you know the field shrinks that close to the end zone, and that allows the defense to tighten up their coverage, and they picked that one off.
So we have reached halftime here in a good one. 10-10 is our score. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaughan. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And that one bounces out of the back of the end zone, so we'll start the drive at the 25 on the touchback. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive.
It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic, no need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us.
So, Charles, tie game here. What are your keys as we continue to play this second half?
I know people think it's always trite when you say the same things over and over, but they're tried and true in the game of football. Who's going to block better? Who's going to tackle better? In this case, to me, it's turnovers. You've got to take care of the football in order to win the game.
And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. On third down, it's Elliott, and he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Well, after an interception, last thing you want to do is go 3 and out, give the ball right back. They avoided that.
Yeah, you definitely do not want to do that. I remember in college I played with a really big-time player on defense. We ended up getting an interception as we passed the offense coming out. He told him, if you don't take care of this football, you have to answer to me later. You definitely want to take care of it, pick up first downs.
And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. From the 40 now on second down, Prescott. It's caught, Cooper. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46.
That's a gain of 6. Brings up third and 1.
To the right side, he's got Cooper. It's complete. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield.
4 yards. That's good for a Cowboys first down.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Elliott. Fighting through, and he's got space. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
Prescott, a quick throw caught by Cooper. No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10.
No gain on the play.
Prescott yet again. He's got his man. It's Gallup. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line.
And I'll tell you what, this offense is playing a little bit of keep away right now. They've come out here in the third quarter, possessed the ball for quite a while, and they keep on converting. Nice pitch and catch there to set up the 1st and goal.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And a little bit of space there takes it inside the 5 to the 3. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. Now here's Pollard. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. Prescott. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. Dalton Schultz there to make the grab. And the Cowboys have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half. Zerline connects on the extra point, and that makes it a 17-10 score. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. They're going to sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
Second down, McKinnon. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going into the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
That one caught by Tyreek Hill. And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
A gain of 14. First down, Kansas City.
On first down now, run with McKinnon. And he's got room. There he goes left side. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. The CD, I mean, there are touchdown runs, and then there are touchdown runs, and that one certainly fell into the latter category, and that deserves a couple exclamation points.
And that's a second touchdown run of this game, and this one, add a high degree of difficulty to it as well. I'm absolutely marveling at how effortless he makes this look. I mean, let's face it, he had a long way to go, but how about the vision, the creativity with the football in his hands? It's really something to watch.
Now Pollard. And he will be taken down here on the return on what will wind up being the final play of this third quarter. So both teams trade touchdowns in the third as we're through 3 quarters of play. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this fourth quarter to try to grab that lead back. He'll fire this deep for Gallup. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Charvarius Ward. Well, we say it often, Charles, but not all interceptions are created equally, and that is a big one here in a tie ball game in the fourth quarter.
And, Brandon, when games are this close, it usually comes down to the team making the fewest mistakes, and that was one of our mantras back at Tennessee. Coach Mears used to say all the time, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. You've got to cut those down to give yourself an opportunity.
The drive starts with a handoff to McKinnon. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down. Second down and 8.
A gain of 2. Brings up second and 8 at the 42-yard line.
Mahomes going to throw. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that is incomplete.
That's a tough spot for a running back coming out of the backfield because you know he's got to look for the football. Knowing full well, he's got a man coming his way, full steam, and he broke that one up.
And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there, and now fourth down.
One thing you hope to see out of a rookie tight end is a real concentration when the ball's in the air, and I'm not sure that he didn't. But he has to be prepared for people making a play on it when that ball's up for grabs.
Tie game, fourth quarter, and they're going for this thing on fourth down. They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. Oh, what a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch.
Every play is supposed to get a player's best effort. But on fourth down, that really increases the stakes, doesn't it? What about that catch?
Heck of an effort picking up the first.
And now that team has to be motivated going forward. They just saw a great effort there. They want to make sure it pays off.
Throwing on first down is Mahomes. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And that is caught. Touchdown, Kansas City. Mecole Hardman, 45 yards. And the Chiefs have broken our tie as they take the lead. Extra point by Butker is on target, and they will take a 7-point lead.
24. Cowboys 17.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
This fielded right at the goal line. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
The Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this fourth quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. On play action, Prescott. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked off by the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. Another costly turnover, their second of this second half. And earlier when I asked you your keys to the second half, you said, hey, it may be trite, but I think it's turnovers. That's coming to fruition.
It certainly is, and let's face it, they named the game after it, right? So isn't it the most important thing?
But
it's football. Exactly. They named the game for it. Take care of it.
This is caught inside the 15. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him.
Well, how about this aggressive approach? Got the lead, fourth quarter, continuing to throw the football. Are you thinking about Super Bowl 51? Atlanta had the lead against New England, and they ended up giving it up?
I was going to say, don't say it, but you did say it.
I did, didn't I?
Yeah, anybody want? Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Read it well, and it's picked. And the Cowboys are right back in this football game. A seismic shift in momentum here in the fourth quarter. That's the break that the defense needed.
And you know as well as I do, people are going to question the play call in that situation. Sometimes you have to question the execution, not necessarily the call. And in this case, those defenders found a way to give their team.
And Prescott, his third interception. Picked up by Mike Hughes. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. So after the INT, here's Mahomes. A dump down to McKinnon. Fighting through. And some room to work. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. Here again is McKinnon. Powers through and brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. It's 1st and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away. McKinnon now going to try the left side. 166 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on. An ideal down and distance to try to finish this thing off. 2nd and inches. They'll try and run with McKinnon. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up 3rd down. They'll try to run it in. It's Williams. He'll give up 6 yards there on the loss, and it'll bring up 4th down.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
So this one in the win column for Kansas City.
And we talk so much about the turnover battle, determining who wins, who loses. This game, no exception. Error-free football, no turnovers at all, and they win it.
So this is one you don't have to convince your team that what you're saying is accurate. And you know what I'm talking about. Head coach always stands up in front of the team and says, guys, if we do this, this, and this, we'll win. And usually they say if we win the turnover battle, we'll win. Well, here's the proof right there. Win the turnover battle. Go on to victory. Now the guys believe. You move on to the next lesson where you have to convince them. This one is now planted.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. A moment ago, here was the scene with the Cowboys emerging from their tunnel. It was loud. It's still loud. We're ready for football as the Cowboys get set to match up with the Kansas City Chiefs. Here's the kicker, Harrison Butker, ready to get this one started. And off we go on EA Sports. Now Pollard. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
On 2nd down, Elliott once more. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. Third play here, this opening drive as they're up against a 3rd and 5.
Now 3rd and 5.
Now Prescott. Open man Lamb, it's complete. And he will have a Cowboys first down. He needed 5. He got it barely as it will officially go down as a gain of 5 yards. The give is to Elliott. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front, because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Elliott going to get it again on second down. Powers through him.
And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49.
They did tell us they wanted to establish a ground game early, didn't they?
They did, in a small sample size that we've seen so far, but pretty good return.
Yeah, you got to like that. They've strung together a couple of first downs, established what they wanted, the running game.
And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. A big connection on that one. 32 yards. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. To throw is Prescott. Buying time to his left. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up second down.
Well, the defensive guys won't be real happy because there won't be a sack on this play because he did get back to the line of scrimmage. But what a job they did overall. Hemmed him in and gave him nowhere to go with the football.
Looking to throw again on second down. Prescott flushed out right. And did he get the feet down? No. They'll say he did not. It's incomplete.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on third down.
Here comes the 8th play of the drive, and they need a full 10 yards on third down. Now Prescott. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down.
It was Melvin Ingram that time who shot in to bring him down.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on fourth. Prescott to throw it. And he fires one that's intercepted. It's the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu.
And the Chiefs are going to get possession here as they force the opening drive turnover.
Offensively, a far from ideal start there with a pick on the opening drive.
Yeah, not exactly what they were looking for. We know that. That's pretty obvious. The beauty, though, is it's happening early. If they don't panic, they don't compound this problem, they've got a long way to go and a chance to get back in it.
Mahomes now on first down. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. And that is going to be pulled in one-handed. Wow.
But one thing that we know for sure, do not question the arm strength of Patrick Mahomes, one of the strongest around.
And we knew that this offense was going to try and put pressure on the secondary. That was something they talked about with us. They knew that they had an advantage, pressed it, and there you go. Big play for a touchdown on their very first possession.
On the return, Tony Pollard from his end zone.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 25.
The Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part two, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Play fake. Here's Prescott. Looking deep in the direction of Cooper. And that's caught inside the 35. And he'll be marked down all the way inside the KC-10. A big play here for Dallas.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
Prescott now. Flush to his right. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. Tony Pollard there to make the grab. And the Cowboys are an extra point away from tying the football game. Zerline good with a PAT. And that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And Hill will opt for the touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
These two teams all tied after one.
With the score tied 7-7.
Ball at the 24 and a 2nd and 11. They go play fake. Mahomes. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. It's picked up by the Cowboys. And this is going to be brought back for a fumble return touchdown by the Cowboys. And give some kudos to the defensive coordinator, I think, here. They bring the blitz, they dial it up, and it turns into 6 points for them.
It's so nice to hear you actually give kudos to the defense. It is so nice you're such an offensive guy like that. I love it. He dialed things up, and boy, a big play resulted for his guys.
Well, you like the credit to the defense there, right, my friend?
Yeah, do I ever?
So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. Hill going to think better of bringing this one out, and the drive will start at the 25. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
They fake the give. Now Mahomes. And he'll get this into the hands of Hill, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 47.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and get the quarterback a really nice target.
They'll run with a backup. This is Williams. And he's got this pretty close to a 1st down at the Cowboys' 38. Good work to pick up 7 yards there. That gets him into a 3rd and 1 situation. Try and run for it. Here's Williams. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Well, they gave themselves options there on the 3rd down play, and were able to convert on that RPO.
It shows a lot of trust with the guy taking the snap, doesn't it? Because you're counting on him to make the right reads and give the ball where it's supposed to go. And he did on that play.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4. Out to the right, here's McKinnon. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. Play action. Now it's Mahomes. They'll roll him out right. And he's got it. And in for the Chiefs touchdown. Mahomes finding Tyreek Hill. And the Chiefs are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Butker now to add the extra point. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14.
That ties the game at 14.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Pollard elects to keep it, and this will come out to the 25-yard line.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match in a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's Prescott. Completes it right side to Cooper. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45.
It's a gain of 8.
Prescott on play action. Swinging this out for Pollard. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Dancing to his left. Now he'll square up and throw deep left sideline. And this one is incomplete.
He certainly had a good game throwing the ball so far, but I think he was trying to take that from good to great with that throw, trying to get one downfield.
They'll throw again. Prescott. And that's going to be incomplete.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they didn't completions on 1st and 2nd down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the 1st half. But if you don't pick up the 1st down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
Fourth down, Prescott. Gonna take a shot for Gallup. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Mike Hughes. And the Chiefs are going to take over at their own 41. So they tried to take the deep shot there, but this defense up to the task.
And a lot of times when you air a ball out like this, if it does get intercepted, there's going to be a lot of space out there to set up a return. And remember, you've got 5 big offensive linemen out there playing on their feet in open space. Not a skill most of them possess that allows for extra yardage on the return.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. They go play action. Now Mahomes. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the 1st half. On play action, it's Mahomes. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Throwing again on 2nd down. Mahomes. This one complete to Mecole Hardman. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 28. 12 yards on back-to-back plays there, and that's another first down. Looking to throw is Mahomes. He finds McKinnon, complete. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line.
Well, they've certainly done a nice job spreading the ball around on this drive. This time he gets it out to his back, and it's another nice play and another first down. They've got the defense on their heels a little bit. They're reacting.
Touchdown! Jerick McKinnon as the first half is winding down. And the Chiefs have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. Extra point by Butker is on target, and the lead is now 21-14.
21. Cowboys 14.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And we'll see what they opt to do with just 14 seconds remaining until intermission.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive.
Left side to Lamb.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Go, get out there.
Off the play fake, Prescott. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Final play of the half, Prescott.
He'll fire this deep for Gallup.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Charvarius Ward.
And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half.
And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Both teams making their final preparations for the second half of action. So with that, let's get you back out to Arlington, where we rejoin Brandon and Charles.
Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3.
And we will not see a return to start the half, as this will be a touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
On first down, Mahomes. A dump down to McKinnon. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26.
The 26-yard line.
To throw, it's Mahomes. Escaping the pressure right. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it'll be 2nd and about a yard. They go draw play to McKinnon. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns. But guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
Throwing on first down is Mahomes. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the third quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
To throw on 2nd and 10, Mahomes. And the Cowboys' pressure gets there this time for the sack. They'll wind up losing 10 on the sack, and it'll lead to a 3rd and long. Here's Mahomes to throw.
Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's 4th down.
So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part. It got them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football, and now zapped right back in the other direction. To the sideline, and he's got it. They say the feet are down. Yes, the line judge says they're in. That'll be a 1st down. Both sides were holding their breath there on that 4th down play, and the offense can breathe a sigh of relief.
And both knew exactly where the 1st down markers were. You know the defense is trying to guard those sticks and try and keep people in front, but somehow, some way, those guys...
Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line.
Micah Parsons
just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Another try after the 1st down sack. Mahomes, man open. That's Byron Pringle complete. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down. From the gun, it's Mahomes. And he will find his man on the outside. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. 3 quarters have come and gone. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. 2nd and 5 from the 8. Now here's Mahomes. And that is caught for the touchdown, Kansas City. Mike Burton there to make the grab. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. Extra point by Butker is on target, and the lead now up to 14.
Chiefs 28, Cowboys 14. Harrison Butker to kick.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Taken at the goal line. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4's kind of, oh, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, and what's interesting is, what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Throwing, Prescott.
That is caught by Lamb.
Touchdown, Cowboys!
Well, fair to say that when you're looking at guys that can run like the wind, you often find them at the wide receiver position, and that was special there.
Zerline connects on the extra point, and now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter.
Cowboys 21.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
Hill going to sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They've been rolling the last couple of drives, each inning in touchdowns. So this game is flipped. They were down. Now they're up with the football. We'll see how they handle it.
Can we get a spy on the headset now between the head coach and offensive coordinator? Because they've been in attack mode. Had to get back into the game. Now they have the lead. Do you stay on the attack? Or do you dial it back a little bit to try and protect this lead?
Well, my cop-out answer would be somewhere in the middle. I think it's going to be a fine line, is it not?
I think you're exactly right, but I do think if they can stay aggressive and keep them on their heels, they'll be best served that way.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 23-yard line.
They go play fake. Mahomes.
And this one too low.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
And going deep for Hill. And that is caught one-handed. Oh, my, he pulled it in. Mahomes finding Hill for a big play. 65 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. They'll run on first down. McKinnon, and he'll be dropped at about the 11 after only a yard. Able to stay in bounds, so the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in, and all you're doing when you're talking to your
and he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Jerick McKinnon, his 2nd touchdown of the night, and the Chiefs add on to their lead.
Extra point by Butker is on target, and the lead now up to 14.
Chiefs 35, Cowboys 21.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
This taken in at the goal line. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line.
Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They may have to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
Now on the run, he'll throw it back deep over the middle. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Dak dropping this one off for Zeke. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They face a 3rd down now as they try to find a late score. Eluding the pressure right. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
It's 4th down.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Desperation time. Prescott on 4th. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu, and he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line.
With the points that we've seen scored, neither defense